to have fresh human meat every day. My dad would go to the graveyard every night to wait. Since then our family has enjoyed meals of meat every day. But during times of famine, my dad quickly became the subject of suspicion in the village. Even his own son started doubting him. After all, my dad never worked. How could he provide us with lavish meals every day? After some observation, I noticed several peculiar behaviors of his. First, he slept during the day and went out only at night. Second, before leaving the house, I would always hear chewing sounds from his room. Third, every time he came back, he carried a heavy basket. He did all this secretly, afraid of anyone finding out, even me, his own son. One day curiosity got the best of me. While he was sleeping during the day, I used an awl to make a hole in his door, and peeked inside. At midnight, my dad suddenly opened his eyes. He sat up straight in bed like a reflex. Then he bent down under the bed, and pulled out an old enamel jar. Although his back was to me, I knew there was meat inside the jar. He occasionally took a piece out, and chewed on it heartily. I could even hear the sound of bones cracking in his teeth. Seeing this, I felt very disappointed. So my dad was sneaking meat at night, hiding it from me. But as I watched mouth-watering, I suddenly noticed what he was eating. It was a human hand, still bloody. My dad just stuffed it into his mouth and chewed it. Times were tough. I had heard of incidents of cannibalism, but I always thought they were just scary stories for kids. Now I was seeing it for myself, and it was my dad doing it. The meat he was eating was clearly from abandoned baby girls left at the graveyard. After about 10 minutes, my dad finally wiped his greasy mouth and left the house. Although I was terrified inside, my curiosity grew stronger, so I quickly got up and quietly followed him. My dad carried a hoe, a basket, and a dim kerosene lamp. He sneaked out of the village. It seemed his destination was General Ridge. General Ridge is a notoriously eerie hill. Villagers would rather take a longer route than pass through it. It is said that an ancient tomb, dating back to the Western Zhou period, is located there, buried with a general surnamed G. He was of the same clan as GFA, and invincible on the battlefield. He made significant contributions to the Western Zhou. During his life he organized a unit called the Black Spirit Army, which specialized in grave robbing. The soldiers who followed him amassed great wealth. Hence General G had high prestige in the army. After his death countless Black Spirit soldiers voluntarily sacrificed themselves for him. Now the hill is covered with countless burial mounds, forming his soldiers' tombs, surrounding the general's tomb at the center like stars around the moon. It's not that no one has tried to raid the ancient tomb before, but anyone who dug on the hill either went mad or became disabled. Some even vanished completely, rumored to have been eaten by the corpses on the hill. Thinking of this, cold sweat ran down my back, and I hesitated to go any further. But seeing my dad proceed with the hoe, I had no choice but to follow. Once we entered General Ridge, my dad skillfully found a burial pit. A few swings of the hoe revealed bones. Then he lit 3 sticks of incense, bowed respectfully 3 times. Suddenly something strange happened. Copper coins appeared around the bones. My dad